Parity generator and parity checker. In this session, we are going to design parity generator and parity checker. We know that parity logic is one of the error detection method. This parity logic is a single error detection method. So it can detect only single error and it doesn't correct any error. Only it is a error detection method. Generally, at the transmitter section, instead of transmitting the message bits, we add some redundant bits. So these redundant bits are also called as parity bits. This parity bit is useful to detect the errors. So at the transmitter, this parity bit is generated by the parity generator. That parity bit is then added to the message bits. So after adding the parity bit to the message bits, the total information is called as code word. So this code word contains both message bits and parity bits. And we know that we have two types of parity logics, even parity and odd parity. Here we are going to design even parity generator. Suppose we are going to transmit a 3-bit message. So at the transmitter we have to add a parity bit to this 3-bit message for the purpose of error detection. So after adding a parity bit to this 3-bit message, so the total number of bits becomes 4. Suppose our message contains 4 bits, then after adding parity bit, the total message bits are 5. Like that. So here in this example, we consider a 3-bit message. And for 3 bits, we have 8 combinations 000, 001, 010 up to 111. So here we are using even parity logic. So in even parity logic, if there are even number of ones in the message bits, then the parity bit is 0. And if there are odd number of ones in the message bits, then the parity bit is 1. So in even parity logic, after adding the parity bit, the total number of ones must be even. Okay. So here 0, 0, 0. So 0 ones means even number of ones are in the message bits. So there is no need to add parity bit as 1. So already the message bits contains even number of 1. So the parity bit is 0. 0, 0, 1. So in this case, the message bits contains odd number of 1. So in order to make the even number of ones in the total message bits, parity bit must be 1. So here in parity logic, even parity logic, if even number of ones are there in message bits, then parity bit is 0. If odd number of ones in the message bits, then parity bit is 1. Next 0, 1, 0. Here even number of ones. So the parity bit is 1, so that the total number of ones is even. 2 ones even. So next 0, 1, 1. So here the message bits itself contains even number of ones, 2 ones. So parity bit is 0. So after adding parity bit as 0, the total number of ones are 2. So the code word contains even number of ones. Next coming to this case 1, 1, 1. 3 ones means odd number of ones. So we have to add 1 to make even number of ones in the code word. So after adding parity bit, the code word contains 4 ones. Okay, this is the even parity logic. Now we have to design this even parity generator, even parity bit generator. So we know that after tabulate the truth table, by using this truth table we have to design a K-map. So here the parity bit is 1 for the positions 1 and 2, 4, 7. So by placing ones at the respective position, so 1, 2, 4, 7. So these are the ones for parity bit. So M2, M1, M0. M2, M1, M0. Now there is no chance of grouping ones. So we have to directly write all the minterms. So for this one, M2 bar, M1 bar, M0 plus, for this M2 bar, M1, M0 bar plus M2, M1 bar, M0 bar, M1 bar, M0 bar plus, for this M2, M1, M0, M1, M0. Here M2 bar is common in these two terms. So by separating M2 bar, we get M2 bar into M1 bar, M0 plus M1, M0 bar plus, here M2 is common in these two terms. So by separating M2, so M2 into M1 bar into M0 bar plus M1, M0. Here this is in the form of XOR operation. So M1 bar M0 plus M1 M0 bar. Here this is in the form of XNOR operation. So we can write it as M2 bar into M1 XOR M0 plus M2 into M1 XNOR M0. Next we know that both XOR and XNOR are complement to each other. So we can write this as M1 XOR M0 whole bar. Okay. Next, see this. For example, M1 XOR M0 is represented as X. Look at this. This is also M1 XOR M0. So this is X bar. X bar. So here M2 bar into X plus M2 into X bar. Again this is in the form of XOR operation. So M1 total this X XOR M2 actually. So by substituting X value, M1 XOR M0 XOR M2. So this is the simplified equation for parity bit. So let us design a even parity generator by using this simplified equation. So this is M0 XOR M1 and this is M2. Here we get M0 XOR M1 XOR M2. Okay, this is the parity generator which is used at the transmitter session. For example, our message bits are 101. Okay, let us see how this parity generator, that to even parity generator generates parity bit for the combination of message bits 101. So here 10 means the output of this XOR gate is 1 and here 1, M2 is 1, so 1 means this XOR gate produces output as 0. So parity bit is 0. Here 101 message bits are 101. So the message bits itself contain even number of ones, so there is no need to place 1 at the parity bit position, so 0. So the code word contains even number of ones. Okay, after adding parity bits, this parity bit may be 0 or 1. After adding this parity bit to the message bits, in each and every case the number of ones in any code word must be even in the even parity logic. In the case of odd parity, it is opposite. In case of odd parity logic, if there are odd number of ones in the message bits, then the parity bit is 0. If there are even number of ones in the parity bit, even number of ones in the message bits, then the parity bit is 1. In order to make the total number of ones in the code word even. So in odd. In odd parity logic it is different, and in even parity, so the code word must contain even number of ones. So this is about even parity generator. Next, this encoded data is transmitted to the receiver. So now the input to the receiver is 4-bit data. 4-bit data. So 3 message bits and 1 parity bit. So 4-bit data is applied to the receiver. So for 4 bits included message bits M2, M1, M0 and parity bit. For 4-bit combination, we have 16 number of inputs. So 0, 0 to 1, 1, 1, 1. So now at the receiver, this even parity checker checks for check bit. This check bit tells whether there is an error or not in the received data. Okay, based on this check bit, the receiver knows if there is any error or not. First 0, 0, 0, 0. So the receiver receives even number of ones data. So there is no error because at the transmitter we used even parity logic. So even number of ones are received. So check bit becomes 0. So this check bit is equal to 0 represents there is no error in the received data. So 0, 0, 0, 1. Here odd number of ones. So the receiver receives odd number of ones data, but this odd number of data is encoded as even numbers data. So here the check bit is equal to 1. This 1 represents there is an error in the received data. 0, 0, 1, 0. Here also odd number of ones are in the received data. So the check bit is 1. It represents there is an error. So 0, 0, 1, 1. So even number of ones, there is no error. Here odd number of 1. Odd number of 1. So check bit is 1. Even number of ones. So check bit is 0. Like that. So for all the combinations, the check bit is listed out. In the case of odd parity, so if the receiver receives data which contains odd number of ones, then the check bit is 0. If the receiver receives even numbers data, then the check bit is 1. So it is opposite. Next, this is the KMF for check bit, and here also there is no chance of mapping of these ones. So we have to directly write the all minterms. So M2 for this, M2 bar, M1 bar, M0 bar, P plus M2 bar, M1 bar, M0 P bar plus So like that, list out all the minterms. So here in these two terms, m2 bar m1, m2 bar m1 both are common in these two terms. So by separating m2 bar m1, we get m0 bar p plus m0 p bar plus, here by separating m2 bar m1, we get m0 bar p bar plus m0 p plus, here by separating m2 m1, we get m0 bar p plus m0 p bar plus, here m2 m1 is common, m2 m1 bar is common, so m2 m1 bar into m0 bar p bar plus m0 p. So now this is in the form of XOR, and this is in the form of XNOR, and this is in the form of XOR, this is in the form of XNOR. So we can write this as m2 bar m1 bar m0 XOR p plus m2 bar m1 m0 XNOR p plus m2 m1 into m0 XOR p plus m2 m1 bar m0 XNOR p. Now here m0 XOR p is common in these two terms. So by separating m0 XOR p, so m2 bar m1 bar plus m2 m1 plus, in these two terms m0 XNOR p is common, so m2 bar m1 plus m2 m1 bar into m0 XNOR p. So again this is in the form of XNOR and this is in the form of XOR. So we can write it as m1 XNOR m2 into m0 XOR p plus, here m1 XOR m2 into m0 XNOR p. So we know that XNOR and XOR are complement to each other, so we can write this as m1 XOR m2 whole complement into m0 XOR p plus m1 XOR m2, here also the XNOR is in the form of XOR, so m0 XOR p whole bar. So see here, suppose let m0 XOR p as x and m1 XOR m2 as y. So m1 XOR m2 whole bar represents y bar. So here this is x bar, y bar x plus y x bar. Again this is in the form of XOR operation. So x bar m1 XOR m2 XOR, this is y, this is x. So m1 XOR m2 XOR m0 XOR p. This is the simplified equation for check bit. So by using this equation, the logic circuit for check bit is like this. So m1 XOR m2 m0 XOR p, m1 XOR m2 XOR m0 XOR p. For example, the receiver receives 1011. So this is the received data. Let us see what is the check bit for this combination. So 10 means the output of this XOR gate is 1 and this is 0. So for 10 the output of this XOR gate is 1. Here the check bit is 1. So it represents there is an error in the received data. So see here 1011. So the received data contains 3 number of ones, that is odd number of ones. Odd number of ones are received, but we used even parity logic. So there is an error. So C is equal to 1 represents there is an error in the received data. For example, it is 0, 1 0 0 1. So for this case the output of this XOR gate is 1, and for this also 1. So 1 1 means the output of this last XOR gate is 0. So C equal to 0 represents there is no error in the received data. So for example, due to noise, this 0 becomes 1. So this 0 becomes 1 and this 0 also becomes 1. So there are two errors. So let us see for this case what is the check bit. So 1 1 means 0, 1 1 is 0. So for 0 0 C is equal to 0. C is equal to 0 means there is no error, but literally we know that there are two errors. So this 0, actually this is the 0, this 0 becomes 1 and this 0 also becomes 1. We transmitted the data 1 0 0 1, even number of ones. Here also even number of ones, but there are two errors. So even parity, any parity logic is not suitable for detecting two errors. It can detect only single error. It cannot detect two errors. This is about the parity generator and parity checker.